Hey, it's Phila, and you're watching Phila TV, the ultimate YouTube channel. I'm no cinematographer, just a dude with a camera. Anyways, today we are looking at growing avocado trees from seed to produce rootstock for grafting. Stay tuned. It's going to be fun. This one right here is that little surprise one that we had at the end that I found growing in with another tree. So you can see that had 3 growing out of it. 1 took off, so I topped this one already. And I'm going to give the center one a little bit more time to grow before I top that. And then we'll let the third one continue to grow, and we will eventually chop that one. So this, I'm going to try and get this to grow as a bush. And these are some of the other ones that got burned in the heat that we had in Southern California last week. These were sitting 100% in the shade, and they still got fried. I also want to show you this one because you guys watched me take a cut down here somewhere. And so this is branched out again in 4 or 5 weeks. So I've taken another cut at the top, which has forced another branch to come out here. So this branch here is going to get cut off to about here, and then we'll get a stick in here to keep this leader from growing, keep it growing straight up. So there's all kinds of different ways that you could do this. So like I said, look, my idea is to get it as bushy as possible. And if you look at some of these comparisons, this is one that has not been chopped. And look at how it's just a tall stick with leaves dying. See, the leaves are just falling off. And it's just going to continue to be a real tall stick. Eventually it'll branch out, but you're going to have such a giant tree. Compared to mine that has already branched out 3 or 4 times. And these are about the same age. I also had some burned leaves on some of the little trees that were growing in 100% shade. This is just from the heat, scorching it. You know, they grow in these little liners. And this was just a triplet that I was going to let grow. So I'm going to have to do the same thing. I'm going to come through here and take off every one of these leaves. And while I'm at it, I might as well top each one of them to get them to follow suit. Like the new big fat trunk. And the rest of these have all been growing in liners, as I will use them next year for rootstock when I graft new buds onto these stalks. But you can see these are all ready to be potted, which I think I will do a little bit later. There's another one that's been unchopped, and you can see it's getting really tall. And I discovered another one growing in another avocado tree from guacamole a couple of weeks ago. But unfortunately, the very tip of this has been fried from our hot sun. So I brought it in to the studio and given it some ice cold water, and I'm hoping to get, well, these aren't going to recover, but it's going to branch out. So I imagine it should be, it should also be cropped. So I'm just going to cut it and let it go. This is going to get put into soil this afternoon into a pot. There it is. That's the update on my avocado trees growing from seeds and cropping them to make thick undergrowth as we show here. If you guys like this video, give me a thumbs up if you would like the video. Also subscribe and hit the notification bell, and I will keep these updated because these are going to be growing till next year when we start doing some grafting projects. Thanks for watching Phila TV.